After what happened to Father Glynn, I think they will shut down the school. Anthony, that thing we saw. I don't know what it was. Well, what about your father's diary? Myths, legends, superstitions with no basis in scientific observation. Anthony, talk to us. Alright. My father discovered several ancient myths pertaining to the Veil. They come from a variety of culture and hence take many different forms, but they all say something similar about what resides near the threshold. An ancient being that sleeps within the fog, protecting the door from intruders. A vengeful custodian. But no matter. At any rate, my serum was a failure. We got but a glimpse of what exists out there, nothing conclusive. What if the serum had worked? I don't know. As I said, I have no data. And those myths, what do they say? Those tales. They all say that if any intruder got too close and was discovered by what sleeps in the fog, the custodian would be relentless. It would pursue the intruders and destroy them, wherever they might hide. Wherever they might hide, excuse me. There would be few ways to protect themselves from its rage. So, and that's where we're about to enter. We're about to enter the threshold once we finish all these puzzles, I guess. And there we will be hunted like dogs forever. Alright. Annoyance, anger, irritation. Blarg, 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 blarg. I feel like I've done every possible combination at this point, and I don't know why it's like... See, that just means nothing to me. Yeah, 2 symbols engraved. Fantastic. I've chosen those doors. I assume there's like 2 or 3 different fucking paths for this. So, I assume those are the last 2. But fuck me if I can get anything to work. Yeah, this is... I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I keep going through that dragon and it doesn't work. So I'm gonna walk this way now. Click on this thing and I've been that way too. And that fails as well. So now I'll walk over here. Click this thing, it shows that symbol there. Then I walk through this door and it actually leads to where I want to go. How crazy. Trident, which is not where I need to go. I need to go with that other symbol. That other symbol. I think that might have been it. I'm pretty sure it was. Feeling like it was. Gonna go through it. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, that scared me. Is this David? A strange shadow strongly resembling my patient stands in the clearing. I can see through it, just like the other shadows. 4 men are making careful preparations. I know not for what. This Captain Skid. David, are you certain that he can guide us safely through the fog? His results are extraordinary, Anthony. Yes. It's the best chance we have of avoiding the gaze of the custodian. There can be no doubt that the captain survived an encounter before. He even kept a companion from harm. We will finally see what lies hidden beyond the curtain. It is time. It's interesting that the psychologist is finding all this out as the audience is. Like, he wasn't a part of this. Like, this is just DeVitt and his, like, crew of weirdos doing this shit. Ugh. Oh, let's see. Hey, that's that artwork from before. Alright. Well. I guess we go through here. I guess. If it sends me back to the beginning, I'll kill myself. Alright, there we go. Good. That works. What in God's creation is that? The inscription reads 30 birds. Or should I say lack thereof? 30 birds, huh? Alright. Heading up the staircase of... I don't even know. Batshit lunacy? Who knows at this point? An enormous black feather. Despite its size, it's an extraordinarily lightweight. It's extraordinarily lightweight. Well, let's look out into the infinite. The summit rises above the fog, though all I can see is fog and endless oceans of clouds. Yeah. I wouldn't expect to see a city out here in the middle of, you know, limbo or wherever this is. What's that noise? Something out there. It's getting closer. Of course. It's the 30 birds that have come for our soul or something. Yes. Yes, indeed. Is he asleep? He is now. It's been so long I had begun to lose hope that he would ever awaken. Were you able to speak with him? Anthony DeVitt has forgotten everything. Everything. Good heavens. Maybe for the best. Our research is likely to take some time. If he truly has amnesia, his condition will protect him until we are ready. But should we fail, remember what happened, Hugo. Ashdown entered the Vale in full knowledge of what might happen, and we will succeed where Wright failed. We will use the serum to induce primal terror in a controlled environment. In one stroke, we shall overcome all our obstacles. When the time comes, we must have a means of guiding our dear friend back to us. There, he will be safe. Confused. Don't know what he means by that. Who's lost in this? Are they talking about DeVitt's mind or no? They don't mean that. I'm not sure what he means by that. Something on the ground near where the okay, right? Yes. Okay. Alright. Looks like we have all the mass pieces. Yep. Nihilist mask. It is similar to the one that I found in Alexander's safe house in London. Mask is eyeless. I cannot see a thing. Yeah, I see. Alright. Well, I think we should be able to get in now. I think we've done everything. Oh, and the guy guarding the place. I thought I'd have to go past him. The man at the entrance said that these ruins contain the access to the threshold, but I see nothing. DeVitt said it is the starting point, the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? See nothing but ruins. Darkness will light the way. Looks like a poster for a theatrical show, but it is neither a title nor a date. I'll take it anyway. Perhaps it will prove useful. Perhaps. Why else would we carry all this weird shit? Unless we're some sort of hobo who just collects things. Alright. Was that really all I needed from this area? Seriously? You trolling me right now? What's happening? Oh, hello. What's going on? These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to the last threshold. You're welcome to the ruins, but you need to find your own key in order to override the threshold. Alright, well, whatever, dude. Oh! Oh, I see now, right? The mask, of course, yes, right. Darkness will lead the way. Wear the mask. Right, of course. Yep, there we go. Forgot for a second that you couldn't see anything with the mask on, so. Yes, yes. Hello, yes. The man is standing next to the open curtain. Would you like a poster? No. How about a feather? No. How about a weird moving root that I'm pretty sure is going to kill me at some point? No? Yeah. Well, we'll just go this way then. Welcome, Dr. Wakefield. Alexander Dupree? Yes, I have been waiting for you. We all have. Oh, right. Okay, so, okay, yeah. What he said earlier makes total sense now. Got it. How did I get to this place we looked for you? I was in that pit in Ellis Moor when suddenly I found David, but he disappeared. I journeyed through the fog and found myself here. But how is this possible? Alish Moor, I do not know the name. Many paths in our world lead to this place, Dr. Wakefield, but I know only a few. In some of Lethal's mirrors, you see the truth leaking into our world, and in others you see yourself. I knew you'd reach the last. He was certain of it. He? First founder of the Order, the Artifacts. Do you not know his name? Beechworth, perhaps? I feel like it's Hugo Ashdown, though, but... You know Hugo Ashdown. Do you mean Mr. Ashdown? No, Hugo came here long before the rest of us. But he made a terrible mistake. He peered into his own truth, and he was transformed. Beechworth? No, Anthony started the group at school, but by the end of his life, he had lost the determination to go any further. Do you not? No. I guess it would make sense it's DeVitt. Do you mean Mr. DeVitt? Truth can be hard to accept. Yes, Jeremiah gathered us all under the same rule. See that no one knows. Bidinis quisquiant. I just butchered the hell out of Latin. Very sorry. We knew of the final truth, which lay beyond the threshold. This is what the playwright was committed to finding. This was Jeremiah's obsession. The first language is said to grant the power of creation. After our experiment at school, we realized that the path of the Ancient Ones was watched by a fearsome guardian. We needed a way to circumvent the inexorable gaze of the bird. I found Captain Skid, who had met the bird and lived. We decided to use him in a test. It was a catastrophe. We eventually found the survivors, but their memories were incomplete. Jeremiah had fared the worst. He had been left devoid of any memories that were related to our efforts. We were desperate to find a solution. Hugo tried and failed, and then Anthony and I miraculously came across a formula that had lain forgotten for centuries. At last, it was time to bring Jeremiah back into our ranks. That was nearly a disaster as well. I did not anticipate Anthony's sudden madness or the extent of Father Ernest's decline. Mercifully, Jeremiah's life was spared, but something else was wrong. When Jeremiah reached me, he did not remember everything. He had changed. He told me he was going to put an end to all of this. He still means to acquire the first language, but he wants to use it to ruin our work. He has already crossed the threshold. Once he learns the final truth, none of this will have ever existed. The Order, the Door, or ourselves. You must stop him, Doctor. You must stop him before the curtains close forever. Oh dear God. Once more, I found myself enshrouded in dense fog. Gradually, the fog dissipated, revealing a busy street in London. Dizzy and exhausted, I wandered the streets, until at last I had returned home. I barely recognized it. I crossed the dusty threshold like an intruder. I noticed for the first time that I was holding the tunic of the playwright in my hand. Kindled the fire and threw the tunic into the flames. As I watched it burn, I remembered the black ocean. I had stood there on the beach, staring up the terrifying heights of the vertiginous Mount Quaff, where the verb is said to lie. And then someone touched my arm. It was Dr. Wakefield. Our encounter on the endless dunes had not been an illusion. In his quest to find me, he had ventured into the Vale itself. He said nothing, but it was not necessary. He had come to take my place, to sacrifice himself. Poor Wakefield. He stayed behind and closed the door after giving me the chance to escape. His reasons, I will never know. I do not know what happened to Alexander and the others, but I fear that they are trapped in Xylothal for all time. I stared at the endless rain splattering against the window, and I remembered that I had something else to do. A last promise to keep. No one must know. And that's the end. Huh. How interesting. So maybe I'm missing. You know, I'm not the great person at unraveling mysteries, and I've had some times in this game, you know, I had a hard time keeping up with it a little bit because it's spaced out so much that it's talking about things that happened like, you know, years ago for me. In the game, it's like, you know, I don't know. If I played the game from start to finish now, I'd probably get it a little better. So I guess at the end, DeVitt just was going to do the first language thing and make everything. And then got cold feet about it, and Wakefield sacrificed himself instead. So I guess the Guardian, perhaps? So that DeVitt could escape from him and go back to the real world? I guess that's what happened. Then he had to go do something else. And that's about it. How interesting. Either way, I've enjoyed a lot of this game. I always like a game that just confuses me a lot, and then later on, I'll be sitting in like bed and about to go to sleep, and I'll be like, oh, now I get it. Like it all makes, you know, I start to unravel it a little more. So, but anyway, yes, thank you for joining me for The Last Door and all its many episodes. I know like I said, a lot of people come to my channel just for The Last Door, and I thank you for that. It's very cool that you enjoy the experience along with me. And again, the Game Kitchen, which makes The Last Door, will be making more games, and I don't know if there'll be more, you know, horror games or what's in store, but I know I'll be playing them. So if you're interested in seeing more out of this studio, then I'll be playing it, so, you know, feel free to come back to the channel anytime, check up. I'll be playing the games when they're released, and I cannot wait for them. The end. So, I have been OutbreakJack. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, night, etc. Oh, what's that noise? Interesting. I'm gonna just click this, just to see. Just the end, huh? Just the noises of a city, I suppose. I see. That was the, right. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you for playing. Okay. I was like, ooh, is there some kind of little extra tidbit after the game? Last Door season finale was released on January 15th, 2016. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and feel free to tell me in the comments what you think of the story and what happened. Maybe we could have a little dialogue about it, since this is the series finale. Anyway, I've been rambling too much. Take care. Goodbye now.